This was a country where killing was legal. People of all ages, from children to the elderly, carried guns. Anyone could kill without consequences. That was until a traveler passed through the city. He noticed that life here was surprisingly peaceful. Shop owners chatted warmly with customers, and a little girl brought flowers to a cowboy. It didn't feel like a country where people could kill at will. It was completely different from what the traveler had imagined. The unknown fear made him practice drawing his gun wildly in his hotel room at night. Even while sleeping, he kept his handgun close. But nothing bad happened to him that night. The traveler decided to observe this country where killing was legal. In the corners of the city, he saw walls scarred by artillery fire. In the shops, guns were often hung on the walls. At first, he thought they were just weapons to defend against thieves, but the shop owner told him they were used for killing people. The traveler began to think that this country wasn't as bad as he had thought. At least the food portions were huge. Then, an old man invited him to his house for a meal. Seeing his gun in his pocket, the traveler politely declined. But just as the traveler was about to leave, a man from another town eyed his luggage and demanded that he hand over all his belongings. The traveler knew the rules of this country. Killing was legal here. As he thought about it, the locals seemed to sense what was happening and quietly walked away. Even when the situation reached this point, the traveler still refused the man's unreasonable demands. He turned and hid behind his motorcycle. The man immediately prepared to shoot. But suddenly, a crossbow bolt interrupted his next move. It struck his bone, causing him excruciating pain. He turned, glaring fiercely at the girl on the upper floor. Just as he was about to grab his gun again, the whole town had surrounded him. It turned out that the people hadn't run away, but had gone home to grab their own weapons. The man couldn't understand why this was happening. As he tried to resist again, his right foot was pinned to the ground by a spike. The man began to fear for his life. He had killed hundreds of people in the past, but now, he was about to die at the hands of ordinary civilians. He could never understand why. The truth was, in this country, while killing was not prohibited, it wasn't allowed either. Every citizen was an enforcer of the law. The man had broken the law, and now he would face the corresponding punishment. Just as the old man drew his sword, he stabbed it through the man's heart, declaring the criminal's death. The traveler calmly watched everything unfold. The old man then asked the traveler to stay, saying the country was perfect for someone like him. But the traveler refused. His destination was endless, and he wouldn't stay just because of the scenery. Not long after leaving the country, the traveler met another traveler. This man had killed many people to protect himself. Now, he wanted to live a normal life in a peaceful country. He asked the traveler if the country ahead would be suitable for living. The traveler highly recommended the man go to that country. The question is, does anyone know why the traveler recommended that country?